The small coastal town of Erythra was known for its pristine beaches, turquoise waters, and the eerie legends that clung to its shores like the morning mist. Locals spoke of the Whispering Sands, a stretch of beach where the waves carried secrets, and the sand seemed to hum with voices from another time. Few dared to venture there after sunset, for it was said that the beach was a gateway to a realm where the drowned never truly died. Lila Marlowe, a marine biologist, arrived in Erythra on a stormy evening. She had come to study the unusual marine life reported in the area, but her real motivation was personal. Her twin brother, Elliot, had vanished on this beach a year ago, leaving behind only his journal and a cryptic note, *, the sands are alive. They speak. They remember. Lila checked into the Driftwood Inn, a creaky, salt-weathered building that overlooked the sea. The innkeeper, an old woman named Mara, eyed her with suspicion. "You're not here for the fish, are you?" she asked, her voice low. Lila hesitated but shook her head. "I'm here to find my brother." Mara's face darkened. "Then you've come to the wrong place. The Whispering Sands don't give back what they take." That night, Lila walked the beach, the cold wind tugging at her coat. The moon cast an eerie glow on the sand, and the waves seemed to hiss as they retreated. She knelt to examine a peculiar shell when she heard it, a faint, melodic whisper, like a lullaby sung in a language she couldn't understand. Startled, she looked around but saw no one. The whispers grew louder, echoing in her mind. She stumbled back, her heart pounding, and noticed something glinting in the sand. It was a locket, Elliot's locket, the one she had given him on his 18th birthday. The next day, Lila met Finn, a local fisherman who claimed to have seen Elliot the night he disappeared. He was digging in the sand, muttering about a village beneath the waves, Finn said. "I told him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. Then the fog rolled in, and he was gone." Lila's research led her to an ancient legend. Centuries ago, a village had stood on the very spot where the Whispering Sands now lay. It was said that the villagers had angered the sea god, the Lassos, and as punishment, the sea swallowed the village whole. But the villagers didn't die, they became the drowned, cursed to wander the sands for eternity. Lila discovered that Elliot had been researching a ritual to free the drowned. According to his journal, the ritual required 3 items, a shell from the deepest trench, a drop of blood from a willing soul, and a song of the sea. The last item was a melody known only to the drowned. Desperate to find her brother, Lila decided to perform the ritual. She enlisted Finn's help to retrieve the shell, and Mara reluctantly agreed to provide the blood. But the song remained a mystery, until Lila heard it again on the beach, this time clearer, as if the sands were guiding her. On the night of the new moon, Lila stood on the Whispering Sands, the ritual items in hand. She sang the haunting melody, her voice trembling. The sand beneath her feet began to shift, and the whispers grew into a deafening roar. A fissure opened in the beach, revealing a staircase leading into the depths. Lila descended, her heart pounding. At the bottom, she found herself in an underwater village, its buildings made of coral and bone. The drowned watched her with hollow eyes, their forms shimmering like mirages. Among them was Elliot, his face pale but alive. Elliot explained that he had been trapped in this realm, unable to leave unless someone took his place. "The sands need a soul to maintain the balance," he said. "I didn't want to involve you, but now that you're here, you have to decide, save me or condemn me to this eternity." Lila's mind raced. She couldn't leave her brother, but she couldn't sacrifice herself either. Then she remembered Mara's words, "the sands don't give back what they take." She realized the only way to break the curse was to destroy the gateway. Lila found the source of the curse, a massive, pulsating pearl embedded in the village square. She smashed it with a piece of coral, and the village began to collapse. The drowned let out a collective sigh, their forms dissolving into light. Elliot grabbed her hand, and they ran for the staircase. As they emerged on the beach, the fissure closed behind them, and the whispers ceased. The sands were silent at last. Elliot recovered slowly, his memories of the underwater village fading like a dream. Lila stayed in Erythra, her bond with the sea forever changed. She often walked the beach, now peaceful and ordinary, and wondered if the whispers had truly been silenced, or if they were simply waiting for the next curious soul to listen.